We should be back live right now. I really want to go short the DAX all the way back to 700, even lower. I know we see support right now. It could push back like we saw yesterday. You saw the Nasdaq was weak and then it just pushed right back up, right? So let's just don't make the same mistakes of going against the trend. And yeah, obviously we don't want to go in short at lows and hope for something and then it puts right back to 750 or even higher. So we want to be on the right side of the market. Strong rejection here at 800, showing lower highs. The DAX is weak. We're just waiting for it to sell below the trend. The line I draw here, you can see it's 27. Let's see if Nasdaq starts selling below, then obviously DAX will also come. I would like to go in for a light short on DAX. Let's see if we're gonna break below here 402. For me, it's a long above here and a short below 400. So if we push below 400, it's a short for me. I told you go short on Nasdaq at 850, but everyone said it will go to 21,000. Everyone says it's going to go much higher. It's going to go up now. It will rally, and it was wrong again, right? You see it. We see it all the time that they hope something to happen and they think it's going to go up and it's going to be the new thing. The trend is now up and it's going to come back. No, it's not. And I told you that. I've been streaming yesterday for 2 hours. Keep pushing me above. Now we're trading 400 points below, 450 actually. You see? Told you. Let's don't make the same mistake of going short here and then it push right back. Let's just go with the trend. Okay, you can see this trend. The DAX is not really selling off, it's pushing. It could push above, it could start rallying. If we see a big push on the Nasdaq and the DAX above 450 and above 800, could trigger a short. But let's see here. If it starts selling off and it dumps, we go in. But we don't want to go in on the wrong side, because then it could take us out very quick. Yes, it's a short, but it could push back to 825 or even 850 or even higher, okay? So be careful. We could see some support around here. Give it a couple more minutes to decide if this is going to go up or if this just will go down. You can see it's holding strong support here at 400, so they might push it back to 600 and take all the shorters out. If not, it's a short below. Okay, so short below 400 all the way back to 300 or 350. So this is a good day for me. I have everything prepared. I planned everything out. Short below 400 back to 350. Everything is planned out. Okay, the only that freaks out is the traders who did not plan. Let's see if we're holding at 750 here or we push below. Nasdaq also look weak here. No really progress above. But it could push. It could push above 450, then rally to 510. It could also sell off, okay? Be aware, this could act as support. It could push back to 800. Be careful, this could act as a support at 400 and push back to 510 or even 600. So it could push today, it could also sell off. I'll start going in for a light short here. If we can push below, I wanted to see that we're going to push below the 400 range. We should just go with the momentum and go with the flow. My point is that we should not be going against the trend like here and then hope for a pushback. No, then we would have got stopped out now for 25 points. Same here. Many traders, they hope it's going to sell below, so they go short here and then they losing 50 points for no reason. And then they have to recover and make it back. So what I'm saying is be careful. They could push the market and then they could dump it later when you are stopped out. So stay cash. Let's just wait for the right opportunity. Let's make sure we're doing the right things of not going against the market, okay? Please. We see a push above 92. We also saw a push above 450, and it might gonna push above, okay? They might push it all the way back to 925 or 23,000, okay? They could push it all the way back. Let's don't make the same mistakes as we saw yesterday. We don't want to go short when things is not clear and things is not playing out as we want. Yes, short here, back here could be fantastic and could be best case scenario to see 70 points sell off very quick. But is that realistic? No, it's not. And you see every time it goes back to 700, it gets good support and they push it 150 points. So they might push it 150 points again. Okay, yes, there's coming some back and forth. We can trade on 40 points, 30 points, and I get that. It's just too risky, okay? That's my point. You can see the trend is pointing up and they want to push the market higher before they're going to drop it. So if this is going to be a day where they're going to drop the market, they will push it first before they're going to let it drop. You see, every time we get to 20,000, it gets rejected. They pushing it back to 400. They push it again. They think it should go above. It did not. Same yesterday, it did not. So it's more like a long back to here than just a short, because what is the upside? 80 points. That's like nothing. So what I'm saying is be extremely careful. I would like to go along here and take a quick push on the DAX to maybe 850. I'm going to go in for a quick long here. It's currently trading at 803 or 802. Let's see if they're really going to push it all the way back to where it came from. It could push it to 900, okay? They could also dump it. I understand the risk. I respect the shorters could come in here and they could dump the market. So I'm aware of that, okay? But they could also push it. They could also dump it. There is a lot of upside for long, but it's also very risky. And I want you to pay attention to this. Might be a zone where they could drop it to 75 or even 750. I might move my stop loss back here and then I can add later. The only reason why I'm taking a long is because I do not want to trade against the trend. The trend is actually pointing up. If you're looking at a 4-hour time frame, they should push it back. They might not. It could also sell off. But currently it's holding. Yes, they could dump the market, and I'm aware of this could be a potential short back to 750. So I want to see how this is going to play out. I went in a little bit too early here short, and they could push it all the way back. So I have to respect that, and I have to cut losses if it doesn't work. But I'm in light, and that's why I have a larger stop loss than I normally have, okay? But let's see here. If they're gonna sell it back all the way to 400, they might. but this could also stop a lot of people out around 450, and then they could push it right back again. Yes, Nvidia is down. Yes, there's many stocks that's actually selling off today. Yes, it's not that positive, and I know this could be a very good short opportunity, but I'm also aware of yesterday push, right? So we see every time it gets up to 800, it's got rejected. It's selling back to 740, and then we saw a push again. So I'm a little careful here. Yes, it's not super great that I went in for a short. I get that, and I agree with everything, but I could see that it could push the market. I could like to add to this one here. Let's see if they're really gonna dump it. So Nasdaq is holding. I know it got rejected, but they pushed it. Be careful, going short here is not a short signal from now on. I'm telling you, we don't want to go short. You saw exactly what happened yesterday. We went short, we hoped for something. It's a long, we went up, we are past 15 minutes, we are above 500. As I told you, do not go short. You need to respect the bulls. They are here, and they will try to push it up before they're gonna dump it. Like yesterday, it might not be today that they're gonna push it, and I understand that, and understand the risk, but they could push it to 900 before they're gonna dump it. Lots of consolidation here. Very tricky. You see, they pushed it above, and now they like triggering like a lot of buy orders. Will they dump it to 450? I could also be completely wrong. Now they sold it off below. Wow. It's holding very strong, but DAX is selling off. Could like to move my stop loss to 44, and I would like to add to this one here. I'm first gonna consider going for a short once we break below 700, but you could see how strong it is right now. Yes, they could sell it off. I get that. I understand the risk. I'm aware of the risk, but they could also push it. And that's what I'm paying attention to right now. I'm adding to it here. It's currently trading at 766. You see, as I told you, all the shortage came in, and they hope they will go down, but it doesn't let the market go down. And you see here, it's a big push, and DAX is not really doing anything. DAX is actually very negative. Wow, and you see Nasdaq, it's holding, very negative. DAX is extremely negative. They could push it to 750, test the stop losses where I have my stop losses, and then they could push it right back. You see the Nasdaq is holding quite strong. I might move my stop loss down and then wait for it to push back to 850. Strong rejection. Moving my stop loss down here. I think they could test 750, and then they could push it right back to 875. For me, yeah, it's a short. I want to go short. That's my favorite thing, but I'm just a little careful that they might push it to 850 before they're gonna dump it. Let's see here. But Nasdaq is pushing. DAX should also be pushing above 800 or even 825. But we see selling pressure. We see selling orders coming in. But last time we got to 750, and now we sold below. That could be the stop losses that they're gonna take here. Wow, I did not expect that the DAX would sell off that much. I thought it would push like we saw on the Nasdaq. You could see Nasdaq. If we went short, then we would have lost 75 points. It's very weird that we see a strong Nasdaq after 15 minutes. I know it's not that strong, but when I say strong, you can still see it's trending up. The DAX is not really coming after it. So will they really drop the DAX? Will they really sell off the DAX before they're gonna push it? It's interesting to see where it's gonna head, because now on it's very weak, but the Nasdaq is very strong. You see, it's a very big push on Nasdaq, and Nasdaq and DAX is not moving together. Wow. So 750 could act as support. Once we break above 75, I will move my stop loss to here. Currently have my stop losses here. Big push on Nasdaq. You see? Big push. It pushed 130 points. It just keep pushing. And everyone says DAX will also go down. Yeah, I agree. I want to short DAX very heavily. I like to short. That's where I'm very good. I'm not good going long. See, big push. Here, nothing happens. They just keep getting rejected. But I think it's going to push. My target's going to be 650 or 875. Big push. Big push coming. You see here, big push coming. Wow. Let's see if we're gonna get above. You can also see NVIDIA is pushing back, and DAX is very weak. It's very weird. It's very weird that we're not seeing a stronger DAX here at Friday evening. Could consider what is my average price on this one here? Interesting. So big push on the Nasdaq. We might also see a big push on the DAX. This wasn't what I really expected. So they got rejected here at 550, and now they're just selling it off. Will this really get all the way back to 716? Wow. Do not think it's gonna go really that low. But let's see here. So we see a big push. I expected that on the DAX also, but we did not got that. So what can we do now? Should we short it and then hope for it to break below 700? What should we do? Because I'm quite down on this one here for no reason. I should be up today a lot. I did not expect a big push down on the DAX. I want to be honest with you. A lot of stop losses got out here. See, it's very strong. It's very strong. If you look at NVIDIA, it's pushing right back. This one is selling off. It's not really showing any progress. I mean, no progress at all. Yes, DAX is a short, but I think they could push it before they're gonna dump it. And that's why I simply went long. I want to be honest with you. Moving stop loss to 39. You see, we have a very strong Nasdaq after a big push down. getting rejected here. We have a very weak Nasdaq and a very weak DAX. What can I say? I'm thinking about taking off and wait and give the market some time. Will this really sell off again? Then they could dump the Nasdaq, the DAX, I mean. Wow. Will they really not push it above 75? Then they are insane. They're holding it very strong, the Nasdaq, but they're selling off the DAX. I cannot believe if they just sold it off to push it to get it rejected here at 75. No, I think they're gonna push it. I would like to take some of it off. I'm gonna cash out here at 76. The position I open at 65, right? I closed that one as you saw. I just want to wait and be careful. I know I'm right, and it's just not my style sitting here for like so many minutes. Like I've been sitting here for like too much time. Like it's not really my style. And I'm very good at scalping, and now I'm sitting here and like holding a negative position. I'm thinking about moving this to 760. I'm moving it up to 750. I still think they could push it to 850. They might sell it off. I think they could push it to 850. This one, they could also push it to 600 or 650. The trend is pointing up. You can see it's very clear that the trend is pointing up. They should not let this sell off. They should push it. I told you that, but they're not really giving me the signs. But yeah, I could consider going for a long, but I'm long over here, and I'm gonna soon quit and hold the weekend and relax and do some meditation and workouts and go for long walks. It's been a very good week for me. I made a lot of money trading. Let's see how this is gonna end, if I'm wrong or right. You see? Big push again. Might get rejected, and that's the same gonna happen over here. They don't want to push it, but I actually think they're gonna push it to 800. But let's see, they could also make it sell off. Told you that all the shorters came in there. I saw that, and I really want to go along here. Now it's more tricky, and I do not understand why the DAX is not trading at 850 or 874. Maybe it's because it's Friday and it's close to close here. Let's see here. So they got rejected at 550. They could push it all the way back to 400. We have to be a little bit careful here. Moving my stop loss to 63. 60 to 64. Let's see. I'm afraid they could push it from 550 and all the way down. And that's why I moved my stop loss, because if they're gonna push it down, I don't want to be involved in this, and they might do it now. And then I could consider going for a short. So I wanted to see if they're really gonna push it, or if this is gonna be a fake out, because if they're gonna push it above 550, then I know there's coming a lot of orders in here, and they're gonna push it to maybe 900 today. I was prepared for a short with below here, but it did not went below. It only went above. But again, this is a very clear sign for a short again. Selling, big push, push, big push, push. Let's see. Big push down. Could consider exit here. And then go for a short. If they're gonna push it below 500, they could push it all the way back to here. But let's don't make the mistake. We did that mistake yesterday when we went short. So I would first go short if it really breaks below 405, else it's just a long for me. So to me, it's just a long. We don't want to go short there, we want to go short below here. And then we only want to go long here. But they're selling it off here. It's very weak. Could they really push it to 750? I think so. Very weak. What will they do? They might sell it below here, like we saw there. And the DAX is also going to follow through. I'm not super sure. They could sell it off, and then we could go short on DAX also. But it's not really a confirmation, just because they're going to sell it below here. They might push it back here, and they will push it right back up. Okay, I'm going to go in for a quick short here to see if it really is going to sell off now, or are they going to push it back. I'm going to go quick short here at 61. Let's see if they're really going to push it back. Open a short again here. Let's see. Will they push it all the way back? Last time it sold off from highs of 800 to 735. Let's see if it's going to do that again. They might sell it back to 75. Let's see here. Gonna exit this one here at 49. Not super sure. I think it's gonna happen what we saw yesterday. I'll be back later. I'm gonna let you know what I do. I'm glad I closed it out because I think they could have some support here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay cash now and hold it because, yeah, so I went out for 12K here profit. So I was short below here. So below 700, I'm only short. Back to 400 or 500 maybe. Regarding the Nasdaq, it's a very good day for me. I can make a lot of money, and you can also. It's a very good day for me. Short below 400. It's a very good short. Right now, it's too much noise, so I want to stay out from the market, and I want to stay detached. Okay, I'll update you about my trades for this session so you can see it. See you.